What's up, everybody? So we're gonna do a video on smoked wings today. I've never done smoked wings before, I'll be quite honest with you. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna marinate these wings overnight, and then tomorrow, New Year's Eve it will be, I will put them on the smoker. I'll put some rub on them as well. And yes, I'm wearing my Lamb of God shirt. Seems like I wear this shirt every time I jump into a barbecue video or something, but who cares? They're awesome. But anyways, we've got some thawed wings. I bought the frozen ones, and we got some drumettes, and we got some regular wingies here. And what I want to do basically is toss them in this 1 gallon bag. Just go ahead and do that right now. All right, just keep tossing them in here. I drained them too for the most part, so. I got them in the bag, set this bowl aside. So next, we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, and the salt basically will help kind of soak in the marinade more. And for marinade today, we are using this Kentucky Bourbon barbecue sauce from HEB's own specialty series. So let's go ahead and pour this. I'll pour the rest of this bottle in because I've used it for other things, but it's about 3/4 of a bottle. We're going to pour that in, all of it. It's a real cheap sauce too. It's only like $2. So we got the sauce in. Now I'm going to take 3/4 cup of water and just kind of dilute the sauce down a little bit so it's more marinade-like. So got it all in there. We're going to take the bag and close it. Get as much air out as we can, and try not to spill any sauce in the process. Seal it real good. I recommend using a Ziploc bag. They won't leak like some of the generic bags will. We're going to take the wings and just kind of, toss them around in the sauce like so. Now your traditional wings that you may be familiar with, the deep fried wings, and then they sauce them after they deep fry them. Well, we are going to put these on the smoker with some hickory wood, mesquite-based lump charcoal, and some cherry wood chips. So it should be good. Anyways, after these are done being sloshed around in the sauce and coated real good, we're gonna let that kosher salt kind of work in there, dissolve, and help get that flavor into the wings more. So it'll be more like a brine slash marinade. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge and let them sit overnight. And right now, I don't know what time it is. Back. Right now it's 4:35, so by the time I put these on the smoker, they'll be marinating for probably close to 20 hours or so. So anyways, we will get back to you after I'm gonna burp this bag a little bit. Just get some of the air out. Okay. All right, burp the bag, less air in the bag. We will get back to this tomorrow. See you when we put them on the smoker and rub them and everything. So what's up? It's time to put the rub on the wings. So we got our wings that we marinated overnight, and yeah, they look pretty well marinated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each wing out, put it on my pan here. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here to my tray. So let's go ahead and put the wings on the tray here. Be a little sticky and wet. It's okay. Should be able to fit them all in one pan here, I'm hoping. You can smell the marinade in them, so I know it works pretty good. Now, I've got all the wings out. We're going to take our Texas style barbecue rub. It's just a regular general rub. I was looking for a chicken style, but then I saw this one and decided to give it a shot. Plus, it wasn't too terribly expensive. So there it is. So let's go ahead and rub the wings and get them in order here. And I'm gonna liberally sprinkle on them. Alright, get a little more on these. I'm going to take them and flip them over. And go ahead and rub these on this side. As I just generously rub the wings. So you see if you miss any spots, just go ahead and go over them again. The moisture is going to kind of absorb them up, absorb the rub some. Alright, those look pretty well rubbed on this side. I'm going to flip them over one more time. Give them one more sprinkle. It kind of makes like a paste on the chicken. Flavor paste, if you will. You already see it looks pretty good already. Just how it's kind of coloring up the wings. So I'm just going to go over these one more time. Alright, so the wings are rubbed down. We're going to go ahead and let them sit out here at room temperature and kind of warm up just a little bit, and we're going to go fire up the grill. So let's head out to the grill. Alright guys, what I got going on here is I just got lump charcoal in this thing right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up just the lump charcoal. Got the bottom ash pan wide open. I want to get the grill just like up to temp first, just on the charcoal. And then what I'll do is I'll throw in my hickory chunks, and then I will scatter my cherry wood pieces in here. I've had some cherry wood chips soaking in water for most of the day, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain those, and then I will scatter them in here and get some good rolling smoke going. But what I want to do first is get the grill up to smoking temp. So I want to get it up to about 200 degrees, 205 degrees, you know, just a low and slow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to smoke the wings for about an hour and a half, up to 2 hours possibly, probably an hour and a half. And then I'm going to ramp the heat up to about 450 to kind of crisp up the skin on the wings. So let's go ahead and let this thing get up to temp, and then we will put our smoking wood in. Alright guys, I've got my cherry chunks here. Got a strainer as well. I'm going to strain these out. Shaking all the water out of my cherry chunks here, or cherry chips. I've overshot my temp on getting the smoker going, but I've killed the fire, sort of. I want to show you what it looks like right now. It's pretty dead. A lot of heat coming out of here, and just kind of letting the coal bed die down. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this at about, not quite at the one on the bottom, but I'm going to keep the top only barely open here. Just barely open. And I'm going to go ahead and add my smoking chunks in here, because it's actually going to cool down some, and I want it to. I want to start getting that rolling smoke going. So I'm just going to kind of move this out of the way. And we're going to toss in a hickory chunk or two in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of throw my hickory chunks in there. Not too many, just a few. And I'm not gonna reach way in there because it's really hot, but just want to get some smoke going. And just gonna, just like so. Then we're gonna take these cold chips and I'm gonna toss them right in the middle. You guys see we're getting some smoke going already. And I want to put a lot of cherry in here because I really want some good cherry flavor into these. So that's enough. Got quite a big pile there, but don't worry, it's going to give me some good smoke. So now what I want to do is take my smoking stone, put it in place underneath my grate here. Smoking stone's in place. Got my grate. Now what I'm going to do is close this up. And we're going to keep the vent just barely open. I'm going to get the bottom one just bare, about the 3/4 mark on the bottom. And you can see my temp came down to, I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm going to show you it anyways. Temp's reading about, you know, almost 250. I want it to drop to about the 200 mark on here. Maybe even a little bit lower than that. See if we can get the focus here. Focus. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. So we're about the 250. I want to get it down about the 200 line. So I'm going to let it kind of, until this stabilizes, I'm not throwing the wings on here. Once this gets about the 200 mark, I'll toss the wings on. So we will get back to this when I put the wings on. Alright guys, here are the wings. All rubbed down, got some juice going on there. No big deal, but look how they're all nice and seasoned up. Looks good. So what I want to do now is, the smoker's at 200 where I wanted it, so it means it's really about 225 or so inside. So I'm going to lift this up. Got a good rolling smoke going. We're going to place the wings just across the grate. I want to do this kind of quick because I don't want my fire ramping up. So I'm just going to place these across, just all over. I'm trying to place them where they're not really on the outside fire ring too much because I don't want them to char up or anything. Man, those cherry chips are really smoking up, and so are those hickory chips, or hickory chunks I should say. So I'm just gonna place the wings just a little bit here and there. Alright, got them all placed. So we're gonna close this up and let them go, and then I'll come and check on them here in a little bit and give them a flip or whatever. So there you have it. Let's let them smoke away. Cheers. Guys, these wings are smoking up a storm. Check it out. Got a good old nice rolling smoke coming steadily out of the top. Let's check on them. They've been smoking for about 20 minutes. I just want to take a look at them. I may not even flip these, honestly. Look at that. Ooh. Man, look at that. Ooh. Smoke for days. And cooking along. I mean, can't really see too much change right now on them, but man, they smell delicious. So anyways, you can see I got a nice steamy rolling smoke, and you can feel the steam coming off of those cherry chips. But I am staying right about, see if I can get this thing to focus. Sitting right around that 200 line, which means I'm right about 220, 230. So I'm just been keeping my vent set about yay open, and my bottom vent has been set to just right about the one, barely open, but it's holding a steady temp at that 200 line. So I'm just going to let them keep going, and we'll check on them again here in a little bit. But I think these are going to be really good. Alright, y'all. It has gotten dark, so I had to bust out the spotlight for you. So let's check on things here. Looks like we ramped up a little bit. Oh man, look at that. Those are starting to cook along. So what I want to do now, it's been an hour, right? So what I want to do, I'm going to ramp up the heat a little bit. We want to get these up to, get the grill up to about 275, 300 degrees. So I'm just opening up the vents a little more, mostly the top vent some more. And I want to get this temperature up to right around between the 200 and 300, probably midway would be good. That means it's going to be about 275 to 300. What I want to do is do that so that we can get this cooking faster. We got a lot of smoke already in it now. And then after about another hour at the 275 mark, I'm going to take the smoking stone out and I'm going to direct fire cook these to kind of crisp them up a little bit, hopefully. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm getting this up to about 275, and we'll see how that goes. And also, I'm drinking a ginger beer. First time having this, but it's actually pretty good. Man, Australian ginger beer. I thought this was gonna be like ginger on top of a beer, but I think this is actually just ginger and sugar, and it's been fermented, but it's sweet. So they back sweetened it with a non-fermentable or something, or they killed all the yeast and then back sweetened it. But long story short, it's not too bad. And the bottles, these bottles are cool. They're 12-ounce bottles. I can cap these, so I'm going to use these for homebrew when I'm done. They're just cool looking bottles. So anyways, getting this up, and we'll get back when after about an hour of these cooking at 275, 300, we'll get back and we will crisp them up. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour and a half. I'm going to take the wings off here. And what I want to do is I'm putting them in this bowl for now. I'm going to take the smoking stone out. We're going to ramp this up to about 450 degrees. And we are going to crisp up these wings. This is my first time ever doing these, so yeah. I'm hoping these turn out well, and I will give you a final verdict once I do this. For this part, I'm going to wear my man law gloves. And pop the grate off. Grab the smoking stone. Alright, so we got a nice roaring fire going. Actually a good chance for me to clean my grill off. Alright. Now why I'm getting such a flare up right now is because the apple chips are cooking up now, and I'm done smoking, so as far as that goes, I'm just looking to get this up a little hotter, and then I'm going to try to crisp up these wings. So I'm going to let the fire die down a little bit here, and closing the lid here, you'll see closing the lid there kind of helps die down the fire. So I'm gonna let this get up to about 450, put the wings back on, and let them crisp up. Okay, fire has died down some, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up. And you always open your Kamado slow because of the flame. We're gonna take the wings, throw them back on here over these really hot coals and get them to crisp up a little. Just toss them back on. And I'm trying to put them over the actual open grate. I ain't worried about a little flame kissing them. We're going to let these sear up over these hot coals. Hopefully get some crispy skin on them, as a matter of fact. Let's flip this one over. Alright. Close them. That'll kill the flame. We'll let it go for about 10 minutes. I'll flip them and we'll check on them, and if they're right, we'll pull them and toss them in some sauce. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, give the wings a flip. It's a really hot grill at this point. Like I said, I'm trying to get a little crisp on that skin. Let's open it up cautiously, and that's why I wear these gloves. Oh yeah, you can see them getting nice and charred. A little too charred there on that one. Let's see, I'll flip them over here. No smoke in my face. I'll move this one over here. Some of them got a little too charred, but you know, this is my first time doing this. They still smell amazing though. They smell incredibly amazing. So we're gonna let these go just a little bit longer. Then we're gonna take them inside and sauce them up. Okay, it's been probably about 3 minutes or so. I don't want to leave them too long because obviously 10 minutes is too long. I'm going to open this up. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to leave this open. Open this bottom damper open. I want to get some flame here. Oh man, these look really good, other than, you know, this one got a little too charred instead of this one, but overall, man, these look damn good, like delicious wise. Let's see. So I got the bottom coals getting really hot because I got the bottom damper open. I'm just kind of like letting them sear up a little here with it open. Like kind of like an open grill cook, you know? So. Alright, so we got the wings here. You know, some of them got a little too charred, but you know what? Never stopped me before. But this is the first time for this one, and I may do them again. See if I can get a little better on them. But we've got this Kentucky bourbon sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and do about half the bottle in here, and then toss these around. And sauce. Let's go ahead and give them a toss. And they are pretty crispy on the outside, actually, for the most part. And do a little bit more. Now yes, people do these in the fryer. This is the first time I've ever heard of doing them on the grill, but at the same time, you're getting that smoke flavor in them. So here they are. And I'm gonna take this drumette here, give it a bite. Oh yeah. Not as crunchy as I was expecting, but they're very smoky, which is really good. But yeah, I mean, pretty yummy. And so I'm gonna eat the rest of these for dinner. Actually, I'm gonna share them with my wife. I can't eat them all. But anyways, guys, that's the smoked wings video, and I'll probably do another one, like I said. Try not to char them as much, but they are good. Mmm. Man, that cherry wood's good in it. So anyways, cheers. Happy New Year. See you next time.